Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job.
Messi! That's got him rattled.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. Now he's got space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple
shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good read, needed to be. Distributed tidily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has not gone well. Now it's Messi, and he's being shifted off it. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Ambitious ball here. Ferdinand makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Still goalless at the moment. Lobbed in behind. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Beckham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And Rafinha. Gullit. Pirlo. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Pass is just off target. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Adriano. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Rummenigge really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Adriano touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nedved. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fired deep towards the back post. Goal! Norway! First blood drawn. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's come to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Pirlo. Vieira. Some resolute defending there. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zanetti. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Adriano. That has been cut short. Ferdinand. Vieira. Adriano. Haaland. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. And this is Adriano. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's heaved it away. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. Vieira. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Adriano. Passing nice and neat. Belletti tries to play it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out towards the flank. Played in deep.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. And he's there to belt it away. Ferdinand. Nedved. Terrific header. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Adriano. And it's Nedved. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Cannavaro gets it away. And here's Haaland. He can get that clear. Nedved. It's Adriano!
Substitution in progress.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the through ball. Nedved. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Cannavaro gets it clear. Looking tidy in possession here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Nedved. Well, that looks a decent ball. Delivers with whip. Czech claims it without any fuss.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Adriano.
Just 5 minutes left.
Gullit.
Looking for options for movement.
That's
a sharp pass.
Shevchenko.
Nicked it back promptly.
11, Bale. Number 10,
And it's Totti. And here's
Substitutions
Bale.
taking place.
That's a good ball out wide. Bale. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. That's good vision. Buffon claims comfortably.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, we're on the way. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu makes the interception. Shevchenko looks to get on the end of this. Milan looking to pass their way through. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gullit plays Mathias Cunha! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Gullit. Now it's Mathias Cunha, crossed into the box.
That was well seen too, good clearance. Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Mathias Cunha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now he's off and running. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mathias Cunha. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. So that has not gone well. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Throw in. Bullish header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he is slightly undercut. Can he finish? It's Redley. That's another chance. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gullit.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ronaldinho. Kaká is onto this. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pirlo. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Hullet. And it's Maldini. And here's Hullet. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go.
There will be 1
Pirlo.
minute added time.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United carrying a... Tries a shot! It's in! AC Milan are all square. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cafu. Haaland. So what can they make of this? Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nesta.
Manchester United really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Cafu. And it's Kaka. Now Gattuso. And it's Kaka. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Hullet might just make this. Gattuso. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Haaland. And it's made its way to him. Lovely feet. Deep cross. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking tidy in possession here. Shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Pirlo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Maldini. Cross to the back post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
23,
can now introduce the first of their
Erling
substitutes.
Number 18, Shevchenko. Number 21,
Pirlo.
Matthias Cunha. Number 7, Gullit.
Could move up a gear here.
Number 9,
Shifted it to the
Adriano.
flank.
Number
Manchester
11,
United really
Bale.
can't be faulted for their
Number
attitude,
22,
and if they go on to win
Nedved.
this, it'll be
Number
fully
10,
deserved.
Francesco Totti.
Kaka. In with the challenge. Tries to play it through. And this is Adriano. Drives it in. Rijkaard gets it away. Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. Shevchenko gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pirlo. Gattuso. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pirlo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be...
Oh, what a climb! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lookman. Cucurella. No way through. Gullit. Now it's Haaland. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had...
Haaland! And yes, it's there! 2-0 and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lookman. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cucurella. And it's Caicedo. Bastoni. Cucurella. Lookman going full steam ahead down the left flank. Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Koundé. Now Foden. And it's Rodri. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo goes steaming forward. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Gullit. Rodri gets over and intercepts. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Gullit. That pass has been well intercepted. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Haaland. Now it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Shevchenko. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Koundé. Foden. Here's Rodri.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And it's Koundé. Rodri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No, no way through there. Caught offside that time. Not the most convincing of passes. Martinez, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lookman. Now Foden. And it's Caicedo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Foden. Can he finish? Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Lookman. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Haaland goes for a shot! He has done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. Complete awareness, he understood. And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back on the way. And here's Shevchenko. Martinez, played out to the left flank. And it's Cucurella. Rodri. Bastoni. Gullit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. Gullit. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Koundé. And here's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. He's had it taken off him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for a corner. Big header! And that has been clubbed away.
Niceties are not part of this.
And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Caicedo. Ball played for Lookman. And he's only too happy to take that back. Koundé. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Martinez. Lookman. Great work on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. They're back in possession and ready to go. And shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Foden, Lookman, and he's there to make the challenge. Cucurella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now that looks a decent ball. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And back to the keeper. He's on it, he's going for goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cannavaro. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Martinez. Tries a shot! Shevchenko. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Picked out brilliantly. Here's and Martinez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Haaland. Gullit in acres of space out wide. Haaland is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well played and well cleared.
There will be
1 minute to add, according to the board. And they can counter here. And that is that. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but face to face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's gone loose. Incoming delivery.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zanetti. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Maldini. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And that certainly packed a punch. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Let's a look and place it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bale. Looking for the run. Great challenge, time to perfection. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's run loose here, and the shot's on. He's having a shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole big header! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United take the lead. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's come to nothing. Vieira. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Piqué calmly anticipates. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that's not going to reach. And that was very necessary. And it's Bale. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Out to the right. Can he get it through? And this is Vieri. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Albertini. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Totti. And that could set him on his way. Vieira cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the left flank. Bale picks it up out wide. And this is Vieri. Cruyff. Totti. Played out to the right. And it's Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. And here's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely aimed pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. And there's the end of the first half. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
Manchester United kick off the second half. Maldini. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Tries to cross. Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Maldini with a fine tackle.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Haaland. And he's well positioned. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Zanetti. And that's put paid to a promising move. Out of play for a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Totti always looking for that half a chance. And this is Gullit. And it's Seedorf. 60 minutes played. Gullit. Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Vieri. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. No way through. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pirlo. Vieira. Quality ball. And this is Cruyff. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Totti. Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Albertini. And Zanetti. Now it's Vieri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Bale. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Seedorf. Numero 22.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 11, il numero 10.
And it's Bale.
Maicon.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Maicon. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Foot in.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Maicon.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 12. Attenzione, un cambio.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Time
recupero.
added on will be 2 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put...
And time is up. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for...